Good morning, everyone. Today I am going to explain a new topic, refrigeration and air conditioning system. What do you mean by refrigeration? It is a method of reducing the temperature of a system below than the surrounding and maintaining it at that lower temperature by continuously removing heat from it. See, in order to explain this refrigeration phenomena, I will make use of the refrigerators or the fridges which are commonly used in homes. See, when you open a refrigerator door, you will get a cooling effect, right? Then how you are going to get that cooling effect? See, if you want to get that cooling effect, you must maintain the temperature inside the refrigerator. It should be very less than the temperature outside the refrigerator. Then only you will get a cooling effect. That phenomena what we call as refrigeration. Now the principle of operation of refrigeration. See, the principle of refrigeration, it is mainly based on second law of thermodynamics. It states that heat can be removed continuously from a system at a lower temperature and transferred to the surrounding which is at a higher temperature only with the aid of external work. It means some amount of work has to be done if you want to transfer heat from a system which is at a lower temperature to a system which is at a higher temperature. Okay. Next one, refrigerant. See, refrigerant is a medium or working substance that continuously absorbs or extract the heat from the space which has to be cooled by refrigeration process, and it rejects that heat to the surrounding. Okay. Next, parts of the refrigerator. See, a refrigerator, it mainly consists of four parts: evaporator, circulating system, condenser and expansion valve. The first one, evaporator. See, evaporator in case of a refrigerator, it is in the form of coiled tubes. Inside this coiled tubes, a liquid refrigerant will be present. See, this liquid refrigerant which is at a low pressure and low temperature, it absorbs the heat from the space or a substance which has to be cooled, and by absorbing that heat, it changes its phase from liquid to vapor, so that you will get a cooling effect. That's why evaporator is also called as a cooling coil or freezing coil. See, the second part is what? The circulating system. See, it consists of mechanical devices such as compressors and pumps which are necessary to circulate the refrigerant to undergo refrigeration cycle. See, once you pass the refrigerant vapors into the compressor, what will happen? The pressure and the temperature of the vapors of the refrigerant, it will be increases. By increasing that pressure, you can circulate that vapors of the refrigerant throughout the cycle, and these mechanical devices are driven by electrical motors which are the energy input to the refrigerators. Okay. Next one, condenser part. See, the main purpose of this condenser part is to what? It absorbs the heat from the vapors of the refrigerant. When this and it rejects that heat to the surrounding. See, when this condenser part, it absorbs the heat from the vapors of the refrigerant. At the time, what will happen? The vapors of the refrigerant, they will change their phase from liquid vapor to liquid. Vapor to liquid. See, at the end of the condenser, you will get a liquid refrigerant which is having a high pressure. Okay. Now, expansion device. See, the refrigerant, okay, the liquid refrigerant which is at a high pressure and somewhat higher temperature, when it passes through the expansion device, air expansion of the refrigerant will take place. That's why as a result of this one, the pressure and the temperature of the refrigerant, it will be decreases. I think you all know that. At the beginning of the evaporator, I told you inside that evaporator coil tube, The refrigerant is in the form of what? It is in the liquid state and it is having a lower pressure and lower temperature. See, at the end of the expansion device, you will get again a liquid refrigerant which is at a low pressure and low temperature. Now that refrigerant which is having a low pressure and low temperature, it will be sent to the evaporator and the cycle will be continuous. Okay. Now we will discuss some of the definitions in refrigerators. That is refrigerating effect. See, refrigerating effect means the rate at which the heat is absorbed in a cycle from the interior space which has to be cooled by refrigeration process. That is what we call as refrigerating effect. Second one, unit of refrigeration. See, the capacity of the refrigeration, it is expressed in terms of what? Tons of refrigeration. Okay, see, tons of refrigeration means what? It is a quantity of heat absorbed in order to form 1 ton of ice in 24 hours from water at a 0 degree Celsius. Okay, in SI system, 1 ton of refrigeration is equals to 1000 into 335 divided by 24 into 60, so that you will get a 210 kilojoules per minute. You know that unit for that is joules per minute. We can write it as a watt, then 3.5 kilowatt. Okay, next one, coefficient of performance. See, the coefficient of performance of a refrigerating system, it is the ratio of refrigerating effect to the what? Work supplied. See, you just observe this diagram. See, from space which has to be cooled, this is which is what it is, it will be inside the refrigerator, and see, atmosphere means heat will be absorbed from the space which has to be cooled, and that heat will be rejected to the atmosphere. In order to do this one, some amount of work has to be done. Okay, now coefficient of performance is equal to what? Q by W. Q means what? Heat absorbed or removed in kilowatt, and W means work supplied. Okay, next one, types of the refrigerant systems. See, there are mainly two types of refrigeration systems are there. One is vapor compression refrigerator, and another one is what? Vapor absorption refrigerator. And see, we will discuss one by one these types of refrigerator in the next class. Okay. If you like this video, please press like button and share with your friends. Please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click on that bell icon so that you will get a notification when I upload my next video. Thank you.